Hey, what's up, Nerdgasm fans? Jerry here, aka Barnacles, and today we're reviewing yet another camera accessory. I know, I think this is the last one for a while. But this is the CN-160 by Neewer. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Seriously, it came like straight out of Beijing. But it's a cheap LED video lighting solution that sits on top of your camera, and we're going to take a look at it right now. Oh my god, it's a box! You guys know how much I love boxes. I've got a box opening boner right now, so let's go ahead and just get right to it. Pop the lid open here. This is about the cheapest box I've ever unboxed, I think. It's got the cheapest foam. It's got the cheapest cellophane that everything's wrapped in. I pretty much came into this with lowered expectations, because this was like $30 on Amazon for this giant ultra bright LED lighting array. And pretty much everything you see before you here is pretty cheap. So, like I said, lowered expectations. I needed the lighting source. I didn't want to spend a lot of money. This is what I got. So, it does have some cool features to it, though. And that is this little thing that I'm pulling out of the bag right here is a battery adapter. It lets you use Sony batteries and Panasonic batteries and other types of batteries, along with AA's if you want, to power the light, which I thought was pretty cool for something that was only $30 that it was that versatile. And then you got this little guy right here, and it's got a couple of little lenses that you basically put over the light to change the color temperature. And the first thing I'll tell you is that orange one looks a little suspect. And then purple, like what? Okay, anyway, so you get a purple and orange disc. Nice. I will never, ever use those, probably ever. So this is the Neewer CN-160. I mean, just quality in the name right there. So let's go ahead and pull this sucker out of here and have a look at it. So the first thing you'll notice in the back there, well, actually, I'm going to spin it around, so we'll talk about the back later. Damn, this voiceover shit's hard. So anyways, it comes with a standard diffuser lens on it so that it doesn't blind your ass coming off the camera. If you take that lens off of it, you will be blind. You will have to go to the doctor. Now, that's a ratcheting stand. You can't really see the ratcheting action. It's hard to show you, but when you lock it down, it's going to stay in place. You can see it's a rather healthy set of LEDs there. I mean, that's a lot of freaking LEDs. And it's all powered by like 6 AA batteries, which I thought was pretty impressive. Now, the knob on the side is actually quite smooth. I wasn't expecting that, and it actually works really good for adjusting the light level. It's got a little button on there with the battery indicator, and then you pull that shield off, and that's how you put in the AA batteries. Or you can put in the standard camera battery without having to pull the back off. You just put the little adapter in place and stick your battery on it. So, you know, it's pretty versatile. They definitely tried to make something that was very, very versatile for a photographer, but it's not the highest quality of components. You can tell just like holding the thing. But again, for $30, I'd have to say it's probably on the high side of good. And I don't know if you guys can see that really quick, but on the back there was a little hole there where you can put it on a light stand too. So you can mount it on a hot shoe, or I should say cold shoe, or on a light stand. And that's pretty cool in itself. All right, let's put some batteries in this bad boy. Here I have some, these new Duracell batteries. They're actually pretty kick-ass. They got a lot more power in them than a conventional battery. And they even got a little meter on the side that tells you how much juice is in them. Which would come in handy if this thing didn't already have its own battery meter. So I don't even know why I'm putting these in here. But I figured, here, let's go for the most power we can. Besides, Costco had them on sale, and I had to have them. So anyways, you put the batteries in there. They're not held in particularly good. You can see they're kind of at weird angles and stuff. I mean, once you put the back on, you're okay. But you can still, like, grab the batteries and wiggle them around in there. And you can see the battery meter showing a full charge. So let's go ahead and turn it on. That's on the lowest light setting, and then that's on the blind your ass, holy cow, this is bright setting. So I'm gonna tell you, this thing gets bright as hell. This is like portable sun. I didn't have it on for a huge period of time. I did use it for shooting one of my videos. Oh yeah, that's kind of funny. Look, when it's on, the battery indicator shows that the batteries are like half dead. Because the circuit's just, I mean, the circuit's just wrong, right? I mean, like, why would you test the battery while you had it on? It's just, yeah, they didn't really go the extra mile for any of the electronics in this thing. But hopefully the LEDs are of decent enough quality. So let's go ahead and stick this thing on the camera. All right, so here's my Canon 5D Mark III. So now you can get kind of a better idea of the scale of this battery pack. And keep in mind, I also have the large battery grip on my camera too. This thing is obnoxiously huge. But it does put out a lot of light. It only uses 6 AA batteries. You can see here the ratcheting mount's holding steady. You can fling it around. It's not too heavy, so it's not going to put a huge amount of stress on your camera, which is nice. And it is super, super bright, which, I mean, at the end of the day, that's what you want, right, is color temperature and brightness. And with the standard diffuser on there, the color temperature seems just fine. I don't have the exact color temperature number is 5400K. Ooh, nice. I got the box sitting right here. So 5400K, and that's what all my other LED lights are. I have 2 ring lights in my room that are the same color temperature, so that works phenomenally good. You can see here, look how bad it's blowing out the video. Just putting some batteries down there in the light. I mean, with this thing cranked up, it is a blinding amount of light. You're going to want to turn it down. But you can see the little potentiometer or the knob on the side, or dial, or whatever the hell you want to call it, you can actually move it very, very smoothly, and I like how large it is because it makes it really easy to move it in smooth increments. Now, it doesn't pop or anything, so, oh my god, you take the filter off, you're really going to blind people. Alright, so we might as well give these filters a try. Let's stick them on there. Alright, so there's the orange filter, as you can see there. That basically just transforms the light into a overly obnoxious orange that I don't think anybody would find useful. So I'm probably not going to ever use that one. Let's just yank that out of there and throw it in the garbage. I'm just kidding. We'll put it back over here on the side. Okay, let's get out the purple one and stick it on there. This one kind of surprised me a little bit because I expected to get, massive amounts of purple light out of it. It actually ended up just softening the white down a little bit and kind of moving it into a little bit of a cooler color temperature. But if you turn it down really low, it does emit a little bit of a purple hue. So it just depends on what you're doing. But honestly, I just wanted it for the 5400K light, and that's what I'm going to use it for. Alright, to close out on this video, let's look at the positive aspects of this, right? The glass half full kind of shit. And this is actually a really, really powerful light. It puts out a lot of light for 6 AA's. It's got a battery meter on the back, so you can tell when your batteries are actually getting dead. But to be honest, you're probably going to be able to tell just by the LEDs getting dimmer over time. It supports lots of different batteries, so if you have a Sony camcorder or something like that and you've got Sony batteries laying around, that's really cool. Even the Panasonic batteries. Check the description to see which one's compatible with. That's a huge plus. The knob moves really smooth, which I've seen a lot of cheap LED lights that don't have a smooth moving knob, or the light doesn't change in really fine increments. And this one actually does. The only real negatives is it's cheap construction. You can see the batteries through the back. The batteries are all cockeyed and flopping around, and then you stick your fingers in there and knock them around. Yet they still maintain contact, so I can't really beat on it too bad for that. And it does look cheap, and it does look ginormous, and the other photographers probably will point their finger and laugh at you. But at the end of the day, you only spent $30, so it was totally worth it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, favor, and subscribe. It helps me a bunch. Also, come follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I love interacting with you guys. All that plastic crap we just talked about. You need one off the eyepiece, and then one off the screen, then flip it around and peel it off the other side of the screen. Yeah. So, come on, hurry up. Jesus. Don't got all day here, buddy. Yeah, it's pretty. Put it on the camera, okay? Oh, my God. Fired. Okay, anyways, it just slides down over the eyepiece right there, and it basically has tension that holds itself against the screen. And then you just put the eye cup over the other one so it sticks out a little bit further past the back of the camera. And there